Okay, back at my gym at my desk. Here we are again. Last time we were here, we were discussing about my business and how I operate it, the fundamentals of it. Today, we're going to be discussing something more exciting, my stock portfolio. All right. So I'm going to open my computer account again and show you my portfolio. And for those of you who are just joining my channel, I am showing my stock portfolio because this is a part of my life event that I'll be discussing with my YouTube videos in the future. So today will be an introduction, okay? I'm just going to show you what this portfolio looks like and how I'm going to utilize this for our next videos, okay? So let's go right into it. I'm going to log in. Give me 1 second. Okay, so look, right here we'll start with account value, all right? That's the amount my value of stocks has at the moment, okay? To be honest with you, I don't know why the market value and the account value is different, but I know for a fact that the account value is the accurate reflection of what I have. And if you look over here, total gain or loss, so far I'm down $389.65, and today was down for almost $100. I started this in June or July, I think it was June, and I started with these stocks. I do have another portfolio, by the way, just to be transparent, but I'm going to just use this portfolio. And here's a plan. I'm going to see how quickly, if possible, I could get this account value to 20,000. All right, that will be the initial goal for the sake of this video and for the sake of my project. Okay, so I'm going to work hard to get this value up to 10,000. I'm sorry, 20,000. And when that happens, I'll see. I'll see if I'll still be discussing my stocks as part of my life event or switch it up to something else. Okay. Now, this video is for beginners, by the way. If you know a lot about stocks, this definitely is not for you. And to be honest with you, I'm not very well versed with stocks myself. I started with almost knowing nothing. There was actually two people that really influenced me to get into this, okay? And their stock portfolio, if you see their account value for them, it's a lot higher, all right? Much higher. It's the first person is in the 6-figure range. He started with 0, by the way. And the other person is at a 7-figure range. And he started with probably 5 figures, 5 or 6 figures, okay? So I'm right now not going to probably try to aim for 7 figures, but I don't even know about 6 figures. Just for the sake of the video, I'm going to use this portfolio to just try to get to $20,000. That'll be the goal. And we'll see how that unfolds in the future. As I'll be discussing my other life events, this will be a part of it. So hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. Now, I'm going to break down my stocks that I purchased. And if you don't really know much about stocks at all, I would suggest you maybe look into it before you look at this video. However, I'm just going to tell you what I purchased, and we're going to use this portfolio to see what other stocks I might purchase in the future to get to 20,000. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bullet point the stocks that I bought so that I don't just keep talking and and show you the value of these stocks themselves and why I purchased it. ASML is the first stock, and before I do the bullet points, I want to show that I bought 2 right here, quantity 2. Okay, the last bid price was at this $811.48. All right, and let's see. For today, the stock went down $67.82, and my total loss so far is this much. Okay, but I'm going to bullet point the ASML value as a company. Take a good look at that, and we'll go into the next stock. Okay, so that's ASML, okay? And the really big reason for that stock for me to purchase was the AI part, if you look carefully at the bullet points, okay? AI, their involvement with AI is the reason why I really wanted to purchase the stock. And hopefully the value from this will go up, okay? Not minus 568, but maybe plus 5,000. $1.68. All right. Next, First Cash Holdings. Now, this stock is very interesting. I'm not sure, but I'm confident that most of you know the series. It's actually on Netflix now called Pawn Stars. That show, all right, belongs to this company, First Cash Holdings, all right? And I'm a big fan of the show, so that's what led me to get interested in this stock right here, okay? And First Cash, they're really a growing company, and being a fan of that show, I really wanted to purchase their stock. So I purchased 10 of them, okay? And as of now, all right, my total gain from the 10 stocks is close to 150, all right? This stock is doing pretty well. So let's look at that, look at the bullet points for First Cash. Okay, so that was First Cash. Now, we all know Google. I purchased Google, and this again, just like ASML, I was really interested in the stock mainly because of AI. Okay, back when I was in college, the internet was the big boom, right? When I was in my 20s, early 20s, everyone wanted to get into the internet business and invest in stocks with the internet. And look at the internet now; it's just taking over the world. So I believe at this stage in life, AI is going to be the next big thing, right? The big jump. So I'm going to really try to get in that stock. So that's why I got Google, and that's why ASML was my other purchase. However, before I talk any further, let's go into their bullet points and see the value of Google and see why their stock should be so good in value for all of us. Okay, but lately, if you look at Google right here, they've been kind of down. Okay, um, the last few months, I started in June actually, so it's not too long, but they've always been down. So that's kind of unfortunate for me. However, Google's a big company, and I do have faith that they'll pick themselves back up. Okay, now lastly, I'm going to go into Zoom. All right, I think we all know Zoom as well, and the reason why I bought Zoom is not because of AI, but I did my research, and Zoom, they really skyrocketed during the pandemic, and it really fell down again. But according to my studies and what I've researched, Zoom has a great chance of picking back up and shooting up again like it did before. It won't be as dramatic. I'm going to show you in a moment their chart, but I do have faith because of Zoom's way of doing business. Their stock value will get up really high in the future, and that's why I invested with them. But again, here's their bullet points. Take a good look. Okay, for Zoom, if you look here, all right, they actually recently went up really high. I think it was just a few days ago, they jumped up to a few $100s. So because of Zoom, my stock investments in total is not that low. It's about breaking even, and also because of First Cash. Okay, and that's what I'm gonna do now is to move into the charts of these companies. Look, I'm gonna show you their graph. Okay, right here, this is ASML, the first stock I told you about. Look at their chart. Okay, if you look at their chart, this is in a 5-year. Sorry, right here. This is all a 5-year timeline. Okay, if you look back 5 years ago to around 2020, okay, right here to now, you see the line graph. Okay, it jumped up really high. That's the reason why I'm getting to stocks. If I hold on to them long enough, I'm hoping to see such similar big gains. Okay, First Cash, not as dramatic at all. All right, not that big of a gain in 5 years. However, like I said, I'm a fan of the company of Pawn Stars, and I do have faith that, in the next few years, rather than the past 5 years, they'll even get stronger and have more gains. So I really want to hold on to First Cash Holdings. That's my other stock. Google, look at them. Look at their jump, right, from 5 years ago. Huge jump. So hopefully in the next 5 years, it's going to be even a bigger jump. and I can make profit from there. And I already discussed with Zoom. Look, this was during the pandemic, right here. This was during the pandemic at the height, and then it just fell again, like I told you about, and it's at a really low price right now. So, I mean, I'm not going to tell all of you to just listen to what I'm doing because I'm not a financial advisor or anything. But according to what I researched, it's at a very cheap price right now for this stock. And because of the way Zoom's doing their business, it should gain a lot of value in the next few years. All right. So that's why I invested in Zoom, and that's why I'm going to keep Zoom and see what happens. So let's go back into my portfolio. So again, I'm here at around 8,000, hovering at the account value, and my goal is to get to 20,000. We'll keep track of this in the future as I do my other life events on YouTube. And I want to reemphasize everyone, okay? Thought is everything. Thought creates energy, and that energy builds your masses. So that's the whole purpose of my videos. So I want all of you to really, really watch carefully how hard I'm going to work, how much I'm going to apply my thoughts to make my masses grow and to make the value of my business and the stocks that all I have grow all together. Okay, so that's going to be the ultimate goal of my videos. All right, so till next time, take care.